you said?
I said I'm not gonna say anything.
Children. Parenting. Hey y'all, come on in the room. I know we are 7 minutes late. We had some parenting issues to deal with. You gonna come a little closer, babe, so you want to have your face in the shot?
Yeah. I come in. No sense of doing it yet. It's just building the audience.
He's so tell me who's here. Who is in the building?
You look at the camera and you look at me too much. I know I'm irresistible.
You irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Hey, tell me who's here.
No lifeline.
Live with Ced and Angie on Monday night. All right, I'm waiting to see who's here. Tell me who's in the room. No? You're not going to tell me? Well, just a quick update. December 10th is the Christmas Gala. We still have a couple spots available. Hey, Diane. Glad you finally said something. I have a couple spaces available still. So I would love, if anybody would still like to come, for you to contact me, inbox me, and I would give you some information, because I had some people. Florence, the trip was long. Hey, thank you guys for coming on in the room. I try to give everybody time to come on in here and join us. But yeah, we had a couple people that have some other emergencies going on, so they're not able to attend. So if you would like to still come, give me a shout in the inbox, and I'll give you the details. It's 2 weeks, and we will work this thing out.
Hello.
So tell me where you from. What does Ced? Why does Ced never talk? Right, Jeremy?
Talk all the time.
See, Jeremy, I say that, and he says that I'm fussing or I'm just saying whatever. I'm glad that somebody else noticed that, because he said, I talk. Thank you, Jeremy, for helping my point. No? Okay. He says he talks all the time. Jeremy, how many times have you heard Cedric talking? He might be like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right. What she said.
They can't see half of you.
And everything like that.
So goofy. No, stop. Stop, Cedric, before you knock this thing down. I can make you put your phone down. All right, so who else is in the room? How was your Thanksgiving? And where did you spend it? We were in California for an entire 7 days, Saturday to Saturday. We got home on Sunday morning. That flight was long and brutal.
We left Friday.
No, we didn't.
We did.
We left Saturday. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, Saturday still.
First of all, you're not going to disrespect me on Facebook.
Leave Big Ced alone. Look at Florence to my leave Big Ced alone. Whatever. He over here pulling my hair, y'all. Y'all see him? Hey, Shayla.
See what?
You pulling my hair. Shayla said hi. Behave. Look, y'all see him pulling my hair?
What? Nobody see nobody pulling no hair.
He pulling her back. You know what? We're going to put him on punishment.
Right here.
The other one. Well, you're not pulling it right now.
I was pulling both.
All right, so if I can get you guys on the left-hand side and the bottom, there's a share button. You could hit that button and share with your friends so we can... Right, Shayla. He gonna pull my hair then talking about he ain't doing nothing.
Like me.
So if you could share with your friends, you know, let them know to come on before we start our wonderful conversation for this evening. It's gonna be good. Might step on some toes, but it will be a good conversation. So on the left-hand side, hit the share button so we can get your friends to know that we on live and join in this wonderful conversation we're about to have. I didn't see anybody tell me about their Thanksgiving.
Step on your toes, mash them up.
Oh, you Jamaican?
Mash up your toe.
You Jamaican?
Yes. That's my son said he's Jamaican. One of us got to be Jamaican.
He gonna mash up the toes?
Mash it up.
Thank you, Florence, for sharing. All right, Shayla, I need to see some sharing. Come on, y'all.
Mash it up. Step on the toe.
Step on the toe? Really? Mm-hmm. Can you get your life together? Step on the toe. Anyway. So. Really, Cedric?
Really?
Don't put it hard.
No.
Baby. Mm-hmm. You being real aggravated now.
Right now.
Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about Cedric aggravating me on purpose?
He said I'll never talk.
He said no talk. That's being a mockingbird.
Hey, talking is talking.
Okay. Well, anyway. So tonight we're going to be talking about letting yourself go.
Forgot your own topic.
Right. I was trying to find the best way to say it, but letting yourself go. We had a good Thanksgiving, lots of good food. So,
did y'all save me some good food?
Ouch, boy. So anyway, we're talking about letting yourself go. When we get married, when you date somebody, you tend to put your best foot forward. You try to, you know, wear your best outfit, keep your hair done, your nails done, makeup. Men, keep yourself groomed, nice shoes, clothes, you know, car detail, things of that nature. But when we get married, a lot of times we tend to let those things go. Meaning, we get into a regular routine and start to, I think the best way to say it is take our spouse for granted. Like, we have them now, so we don't have to put any effort forward. So, I mean, you want to start saying something about that one? Since you don't talk all the time, go ahead and start talking about that. About letting yourself go.
Well, what you trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Just say what you trying to say. Trying to accuse me or something?
Well, honey, since we're talking about it.
You on the blue top and red top.
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so he talking about me because my skirt don't necessarily match my shirt, but I had taken off my sweater from today, and so I just put on something so I wouldn't be in my tank top.
Just let yourself go, exactly.
Oh, I let myself go?
You can match at home. You ain't got to do anything.
Anyway.
You put on the first two things that you got your hands on.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you do me like that.
I don't think they match on no planet.
Hey, Tanisha. We talking about letting yourself go when you get married. On the left-hand side, please click and share it to your page so your baby, they can't see that.
I don't see that.
So anyway, get people to share it. So anyway, Teddy, what are your views about people letting themselves go?
Don't do it. Stop it. ASAP. I mean it.
Baby. You tripping. Come on now.
I'm tripping.
Talk about it. Them old random words you just said.
First of all, you don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. That's the first thing. That's the first. Second of all, you don't show out in front of company. We on the live thing here, and you just acting all kind of ways. Let me get my thoughts together.
What y'all gonna do with him? Please tell me. All right. You
Well,
gonna
anyway, what her had said was, "Don't let yourself go." Whatever. It's more stuff than you think.
Yes, it's not just about your clothes and your hair and your shoes, boo.
It's about all of those things that you did when you were dating that you may not necessarily do once you get married. Sometimes people freak number go down after they get married. They bills are 15, now they're -2.
A negative. Did you say a -2?
What? Do you feel convicted about that or something? Does that hit home? You feel personal about that? That sat down in your spirit right there.
Okay, listen. I'm not gonna do this with him tonight. I don't know what he got going on, but I am not doing this with him tonight.
Do what? You told me to talk, I talk, and now you all defensive because
I
you
am
in
not
your feelings.
defensive. No.
Because you in your feelings.
Okay, so we talk about you letting down. Okay, so there are different ways you can let yourself go. Tanisha, you do keep yourself up as far as your hair, your clothes. There's other things that could be an issue, but we're gonna first talk about putting your best foot forward with your hair and your clothes. I ain't said on it tonight. Oh my God, I thought I was the only one. I'm over here like I can't mute y'all and fuss at him like I want to right now.
Whatever.
I want
to fuss at me because you in your feelings.
I'm not in my.
I was just making a general statement, and you attached to that thing because you felt some type of way about that. That's not my fault. I was just flowing. I just letting it flow, and you just and it was a gut punch. It's
Calvin,
okay.
I don't know what is going on with Mr. Thomas.
It's okay.
Anyway, so when you date, and I can get you guys to comment. What's some of the things that you do when you're dating, when you want to put your best foot forward, when you want to get that person's attention, or when you want to, make them fall for you? What's some of the things you do?
Comments, nice comments.
Nice comment. I'm gonna say it's about. You know what, Calvin? I can't stand you.
Yeah, like you. Oh, you look so nice today. Oh, your hair. Oh, your purse and shoes. Then once you get married, you be like, you like my dress? It's alright.
Well, you do that
you
right
straight.
now. You do that right now.
I do what?
You alright?
No, I tell you beautiful all the time.
You beautiful.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, oh yeah, that's nice. Girl, you so nice. You fine.
So anyway, I was trying to get some feedback, but y'all was sitting here watching tonight because Cedric owned one. He won't have a serious conversation tonight. I was trying to have a serious conversation.
That's the first thing that go.
What's the first thing? The compliments?
Your level of freaktivity.
Maybe we talking about your dress right now. Come on, dude.
Who are we talking about dress?
I said the different things that you do that you let that go away.
I just said something about compliments. That ain't got nothing to do with how you dress.
Well, I said compliments.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You don't know. You on them drugs. This the first sign right here. This the first sign, y'all.
The first sign of what?
Just say no.
Anyway, so what typically happens is you don't put forth your best effort because, you get in a cycle of working and children and different other activities. So when you come home, you typically will...
Mind your business.
When you come home, you typically will just throw on anything. You might wrap your hair up. Men, you work out in some kind of physical labor. You might come home stank and just take off your clothes right in front of the couch and leave them in a pile on the floor and don't, do anything but just be stank. Oh.
Oh, well. That doesn't resonate with me.
You a lie. Was I being petty just then? Okay.
You trying to dry your tongue or something? Why you got your tongue out? Is it wet?
Shut up. So anyway,
You want being petty?
some of the things that I noticed is that a lot of, I don't know if you noticed, there's a epidemic now with people wearing bags on their head. Bags as in shower caps, as in sleeping bags, as in...
But they color coordinated though.
I don't know what it's called, but they have bags on their head, and it's predominantly African American women that they can have on a nice outfit and they gonna have a bag on their head. They go to their kids' school with bags on their head. They go to the mother's tea with a bag on their head. They go to the functions with bags on their head. And, you know, it's not just about, well, partly is do-rags, but, you know, it's partly about how you who you're representing. Because when you go out, you represent your spouse, but you also represent your children. You know, children are embarrassed too. I know we laugh about how back in the day you would see mamas come to schools with a house coat, you know, with
no buttons on it,
with no buttons, you gotta hold it together, or you know, with some big old furry slides. But those bags on your head, people judge you as soon as they see the bags. They just automatically think like, this is somebody ignorant. And a lot of times people actually have their hair done under those bags.
They do?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought it was just people that didn't have their hair done, but they actually have their hair done under the bags. And a lot of men, and I've heard women say, oh, my husband say I need to, you know, put more effort or look like something. You know, men don't work the same way women do. Men don't just say, because we're more sensitive. So they don't be like, you look a mess. They tend to throw little hints like, babe, you gonna go looking like that? Or you changed? No, you wearing that? And you be like, yeah, what's wrong with that? I ain't trying to prove nobody. Not trying to please nobody or get somebody.
You need to prove something to somebody.
But I'm saying, but that's the attitude that they have. So what is the way that a woman would tell you that, that a man would tell you that he wants you to look better, do something about yourself?
That's tough. No matter how you tell them, it's going to be some, a dry spell.
What does that mean, baby?
That means be no sex.
But that's not, well, I'm saying, but what's some things that men hint to that they might necessarily come out and say it? Like if your wife wasn't looking,
things, the way they look, they might not like a particular hairstyle.
No, I'm saying, but how is some of the ways that they like men don't come out like us and say, like, babe, you know that look a mess, and I'm whatever. You don't necessarily, you might, but most men don't say that. What's some ways that they would hint that the woman has to understand what they're trying to say?
You just said that, babe. You just said like 3 different ones.
Like what? I'm saying what's a major way that a man would say it?
The same way you just said it.
Can you fix your face? We on Facebook Live and you looking like this, all this frowned up right now.
Please stop touching my face. Stop touching my face.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes they compare you to someone else. That's true.
Well, because
hey,
you
Ron.
just said it.
You said what, baby?
You said, are you going to wear that? Are you going to change? Those are things that men will hint and say. And a lot of times they might even say that. Because that might be something to start an argument. Or start some
hey, Nia.
Some controversy in the house.
We say, oh yeah, that's nice, babe. What, is that sarcastic, Ron, when you say, okay, oh yeah, that's nice, babe? Or is that, you know, just... when they really look, I'm trying to figure out if your wife is getting ready to go somewhere and she looking a mess, how would you say it? Men, what would you say to her?
I don't know. That's a tough one. And that also depends on the relationship. Because if you got a close relationship, you might be able to say something. But if you haven't really built that intimacy, you might not be able to say it at all, really. You might just have to go with it.
But then men are physical. They like to see... visual. They like to see you look good, look sexy, appealing. And so if you look in a mess, that's how people feel like, well, I fell out of love with them.
That's true.
Or whatever. But it's just the fact that you went from looking sexy when I was dating you to look like hot garbage at home.
Well, women are, that's true. Women are visual too, but they're the visual to them, I think, is more like icing on the cake.
But we're emotionally driven though. We want to feel like you love us and we're important and all this stuff.
That's why I just said visual was icing on the cake.
I understand, honey. You said super tough question. So, no man has ever had to tell their wife that what they had on didn't look good?
No.
But I'm saying, but
I don't know. There's been some times where we went some places and I didn't necessarily like what you had on, but I didn't really say anything.
But you have told me, but you don't have a filter.
No, that's not true. There's been many times we went places that...
You gotta say many times, like I've been dressing a mess all the time.
Well, there's been a few times, many times.
Did you say a few and many times? Really?
And I was like, well, you know, hey, just gonna roll with it.
Roxanne says she like a man to keep it 100. But see, Roxanne, women say that.
Men can't handle. You can't handle the truth.
Right. Women say they want a man to keep it 100, but when they tell you that you know, like even women will be like, I look fat in this dress. Well, baby, my husband, one time, I asked him I look fat in something. He was like, no, it's just like you got a bunch of sausages on your side and rolls. I was like, for real, dude. I would say, babe, I wouldn't. Hold on, babe. I wouldn't wear that. I'm not just sitting.
That is just not sitting right on you.
Oh, it got a period. Okay. No, she don't. Hey, y'all. Hey, Stephanie. It depends because us men don't want to argue. And you know it's gonna start one. It hurts,
Exactly.
but I want to look good for him. It's all about how you say it. Y'all crazy. Okay, now listen. They say it's all about how you say it, but what way can a man tell his woman that she don't look good or that she ain't sexy to him?
Exactly.
Because I mean, he could say, "Baby,
There's no good
you know,
way to say
you don't really look good, or that doesn't look good on you." She gonna feel some type of way.
Exactly.
And depending on your woman as to how she respond, whether she become petty and be like, well, you look a mess too. Hey, Jay. You know, it just depends on how, like, we have come a mighty long way. My husband is a guy that don't have filter. None.
You say that, but that's not the truth.
Okay, so he went from 100 grit to 80 grit. I mean,
Whatever.
Jesus. Like, the average woman, do you think the average woman can take the stuff you say to me? Honestly.
I don't know.
He know they don't. Cause he'll be like, I ain't gonna say what you say because it might offend somebody. But he say crazy stuff to me all the time. And now some stuff is his style of what he wants me to wear, what he likes on a woman. Clothing is not a style for me. Like, I like a lot of styles, but they don't look good on me. They don't fit my body type. And so that's some of the things that we differ about is what I think looks good on me. Now, I do wear things that I know that he likes or, you know, that's fitting and things of that nature. Babe, I don't like that dress. Well, it might not be that he don't like the dress. He might not like the way you done gained 20 pounds and the dress is screaming. And so he can't can your man really tell you that you done gained 20 pounds and that dress too little? He can say, baby, I like it when you wear the other dress, sweater, or whatever. And that's true, Dana, but what if
it's time to go and you run
what if he doesn't know what else to say to wear? Because, like, what you used to do when you were dating, you wore more sexy stuff, but then now you wearing grandma, like, especially for us who got into the church, now you wearing church lady, grandma-ish stuff, and it's not appealing to him. So how does he say you need to bring your sexy back without you being offended?
I'm going to say if a man want to keep his woman, he better not say that.
But you know, but that's the thing. In a true relationship, you got to be able to say the good and the bad. Because if I go out this house and I got black stuff all on my pants and my husband saw it, but he didn't tell me.
Well, that's different.
Well,
you got a stain.
Well, I'm just saying, but like if there is something that okay, what?
Dana say she a sexy church lady.
But see, most church ladies, Dana,
don't be
are
too
not
sexy, Dana.
But I'm saying most ladies, you know who wife that is, aren't you? Let's go to bug.
Oh.
So, most people that's in the church look real churchy. Tell the truth and say it's not a good look on you. Well, Jamal, that sound real good, but these men, if you don't see all these comments, act like they can't tell their wife it don't look good. I'm just saying, say yes, he can tell me, but I know how I dress turn him on. I know, she said how I dress.
I know how to dress. I turn him on then and still do 10 years. That's what she's saying.
Oh, well, you better turn him on then, girl.
That say something about sexy up there, what that said.
Yeah, that was Jamal. He said about
Tell the truth and say it's not a good look.
Okay, my husband would tell me if I've gained a little more weight than he likes, but he says, "Babe, you about 8 ounces from being this fat." That's something Cedric would say. That is something my husband would say. Hey, Jay. Happy Monday. Said, now that's different. If you got something on your clothes, of course I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's a stain. I mean, they not in trouble for that.
They not in a happy home then. But see, that's the thing. I mean, the average man, and we've had this in couples sessions that we've done. The average man can't tell their wife, like they can't keep it 100. Like if she say, okay, for instance, if I had a beef with a friend, and I say, Cedric, this is what happened, and she said this, and I said this, and said this, he'd be like, you was dead wrong for that. You know, that was a little over the top, or whatever. But most men say they can't do that because their wives will say, oh, you taking her side. Or, you know, it's like, so, how, you know, like, I just never knew that. How do you have a marriage that you can't be 100 with? If the person can't tell you when something is not the best look for you, when they can't tell you, and I'm not saying say you look a hot mess, not that, but my husband will say that to me, but I've learned him over years because that's just Cedric, but he joke around and you know whatever, but like I remember one year, oh my God, this is the funniest story. One year, we at the last minute decided to go to the Classic. My daddy dropped us off at the Classic, and I couldn't find none because we weren't going. So I decided to wear a BCU hat and shirt and some jeans. Well, it was the ones I found. When we came home, my husband like, you see how I'm walking way behind you? Talking about you like an old lady, because they had on some old lady like jeans. They wasn't fitted jeans or nothing. And, you know, it was like a shirt was too big and the hat
tucked in.
Yeah, I did look a mess. But, you know, it wasn't until later that I realized what he said. You know, he went with me, but he tried to stay far, far away. I mean, he was staying way back. All right, so it says, presentations, everything can be hurtful. It matters how one speaks about a sensitive topic. And I understand that, Bite King, but you got to understand that what these men are saying, that no matter how they say it, it doesn't go over well, and the women usually shut down the sex part when their feelings are hurt.
And if you're going to do that, they're not going to tell you the truth.
Right. So if the women shut down sexually when the man tells them the truth, then the men no longer tell you. They just kind of let it go or whatever. Yeah. I ain't got to go with her, or, you know, they just kind of deal with it.
Or let it go.
I've learned one thing about me. You have to be open about everything. If something don't look right or something's wrong, the person is open about it. Relationship, communication. Okay, yes. Yes, always keep it 100. I'm with Terry. My husband would definitely tell me in a joking way and say something stupid, but he be dead serious. Right? That said, he do that too. Janelle said, my husband tells me when he doesn't like something I'm wearing or if it's not fitting right, and I accept it. But in return, I do the same, and he can dish it. But men can always dish it and cannot take it. That's a given. You can tell a man that down something look good, or you said da-da-da, they be around here looking crazy. Now men can throw it, but they cannot take it. When I tell you, they can say anything they want to say to you, but you tell them they look a mess, or they shirt too tight, or they looking like they in the married club, and then they be ready to jump off the curb. I love the fact that we can be that open with each other. I just don't think it could be any other way. Okay, well, so what do you do if you like something but he doesn't? You like something on you? Well, okay, some of the things, okay, so Cedric got a different style that he likes that doesn't necessarily fit my body type. But I wouldn't, like if it was something I had on that was a dress that was too form-fitting, or if he felt like I was being too sexual or it was too short, like if he feels like that's my husband. I have to respect him in that manner. So I wouldn't do anything that I feel like would bring shame to him or embarrassment to him. Now, he like, you know, a dress all the time, you like pants, that's a little bit different. That's something y'all might have to work out, because you know you need to feel comfortable in your clothes as well. What does it say? Like, us men don't have that right now. Her best friend can say it all she want, but once you do it, you walk in the green mile.
Dead man walking here.
They be ready to fight. What's type? What type? What's type? What do you mean?
What type?
She put what's type. But if you can't be honest with each other, how? But see, now, it's people that feel like they can be honest with each other about everything else except for stuff like that that's sensitive. That's why so many relationships can have fun on one area and get to be really sensitive in another.
Right.
Because I can tell, we can talk about, there's people that can talk about bills and talk about everything else, but to tell me you don't like, you don't think what I have on look good, or I haven't been looking sexy, or I haven't been turning you on, or you don't do it, you're not fulfilling me in the bed sexually. Those conversations have to be had sometimes. And you want to see a man ego on the floor, tell them that he's not fulfilling you sexually. Because that's never a good conversation. And even if you say, like, babe, da-da-da, because all the other women I had liked it, okay, but that ain't me. And so it tends to... Why you laughing?
There's something wrong with your jump.
The topic, Monte is letting yourself go about when you get married. We tend not to put our best foot forward. We kind of just let ourselves go, not dress up. But we actually, right now, we're talking about...
If you're experiencing that, how do you communicate that to your spouse?
Right. And especially men, if your wife is not stimulating you sexually, if you don't find her attractive anymore, or if she's now looking like an old lady. Like, it's women that's 20, 25 years old looking like they about 40. And that's because, whether they got into the church or whether they just, changed their lifestyle. They used to club and now they don't, which is cool. But you can't turn into old lady, because then you end up getting, your husband. And same thing for the men. You ever seen men that not wear their pants real high and they used to be the deal back in the day? You'd be like, what in the world happened to you? Well, that's the transition. That's that. People say people look married. You've seen some people that look married. When you see them, they look like they married because they just don't have that swag to them.
Right. They look frumpy and plain and.
Right. Well, I actually had a girl today tell me that because her husband told her she need to do more as far as dressing up and looking, a certain type of way. She said, "Oh, well, you compare me to other women who are single. I have kids, and I said that don't mean anything because I have children. It's about your priorities and what you want to do. Because you still have to date your spouse and maintain a relationship with your spouse." Said, preach, have the deacon board shoes on and on a regular. Right, Jay. Hey, Yvette. I feel like an old lady that isn't my style. Don't know what happened. Well, it takes effort it takes effort to put on makeup and to get your kids dressed and get out of the house on time. It takes effort to do everything. Before it was just you. So you would get up, get dressed, do this, that, and the other. You could throw this on. But now you trying to juggle. Hey, Peaches. You're trying to juggle everything. Right. So now it takes more effort. And so that means that you have to plan better. If it means putting your clothes out the night before. Getting up earlier. Ironing your clothes the night before so that when you get up, you can actually put your best foot forward. Right. Now, the problem is, my husband says a lot of people look, I remember one time he told me when you go outside, you looking real good and you home, you looking a mess. You remember that?
Or when you were going out with your friends, you were looking real good.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but when I was leaving the house.
When we went somewhere, you were looking like you were going to the gym or something. I don't know what you were doing.
Don't do that. Okay.
But we got that situation corrected.
That is true. I had to learn that as well. After I had children, I lost it, but I had to come back full circle. Right. Yep. Yes, you do still have to date. Well, see, but this is the thing. When you went on a date before, you went on a date and you put on, when he was coming to pick you up.
You had on cute drawers, matching sets and everything. Now your bra and your panties don't match and all kind of mess. You're on a green bra with some red drawers and all kind of stuff. Huh? Just look a mess.
But and that's true. You thought that maybe y'all might do something at night or just a chance that he might see it. You want to be matching. Right. Well, then now you don't care.
Draw look like swimming trunks.
Or you got on baggy, like you got holes in them.
Oh Lord. Got the lace hanging off by a thread.
You know what? Don't do that. But but it's true though. And,
Terrible.
But
Charles Barkley's voice.
Okay, so one of the things we talked about, women, I don't care what your issue is. Don't take your behind out the house with no shower cap. I'm telling you, people brand you as ghetto, hood, ignorant, all those things. Because a sleeping cap, a shower cap, a satin cap are made for in the house, not outside. Right. Not to run to the store, not to go to your kids' school. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just ridiculous how many caps I see.
And don't go to bed with the moo-moo on or the pajama with the feet in it and all that type of mess.
What's the moo-moo on, babe?
The moo-moo with the one-piece flowery joint.
Like what your mama wear?
Yeah, with the buttons. Find something. It ain't got to be super sexy. Something just decent, like some boy shorts. Be clean. Wash your butt before you go to bed, just in case something pop off.
You be clean.
Yeah, the body don't want no that all day. We don't want that.
PP?
All day. We don't want it.
Yeah. I like the moo-moo.
I know you like the moo-moo, but you're going to have to turn him loose every now and again.
No, don't wear no moo-moo.
Yeah.
The moo-moo is never sexy.
Yeah, one's never. Hot. Look, at least give him 3 days a week.
I like onesies. I do, but what I usually do is, if I'm going to put on the onesie, I usually have done my business first. Shower up, and then I put my onesie on. So
she ain't got no onesie no more. It's gone.
I do got one.
Where's that?
My bunny onesie.
You sure?
Yes, I found it.
Where's that?
It was in the garage.
You sure you found it?
Yes.
When the last time you seen it?
I seen it before we left for the trip.
Okay.
You might did nothing to my onesie.
What?
You are speaking the truth. You too. Thank you, Jay. Well, you know the thing about it is that we get so and we
actually know that all day. I want that all day, baby. I don't want it.
You know the thing about it is that we don't realize that it's so many people that say, "Oh, I fell out of love with him," or "I fell out of love with her," but some of the stuff we don't value our spouse anymore. Once you got him, you feel like I got him now, so I don't need to do nothing. But when I go to work or he go to work and he see these bad chicks and he come home looking at me and I look bad, right. It's different when you see a bad chick and you come home and you look bad. So, I understand. So tell that man that you have to keep up appearance. Right.
That goes for the men too. Men have to keep some drawers without holes in them, wash your butt, keep on fresh socks, keep your hair cut. All that there smell good. Same thing. Wash your face every now and again.
Well, that's the thing. We tend to, hey, Sam. We talking about people letting themselves go when they get married and don't look sexy and cute for their husband or their wife. Mostly women, just how they kind of let themselves go out house with bags on.
You can trust when he go to work. It's always a couple there with the little skirt on, smell good. She speaking. How you doing?
But listen, the thing about that, and then this, the funny thing is that I remember Ced be like, dog, you smell good all the time. But I was thinking about, well, dog, before did I not smell good? Did I not, do something? This was years ago when I was heavier. He would say stuff. But I thought about the fact that, men pay attention to that stuff. And I'm telling you, you better do what it takes to keep your husband's interests at home. While you can't prevent them from cheating, but you can make it where he like, I got all that at home, my boo.
Yeah, Jay Wright, she said during marriage, hygiene during marriage is truth. You got the shower when you get home. Don't get to bed smelling like all day. Men, no drive-by bullet hole, white undershirt. And that's correct.
Gosh, yes.
Look, I had to be convicted of that. I had to re-up everything. All new socks, drawers, undershirt, everything.
He was holy.
All new.
I thought he was the pastor. He was so holy.
I was trying to be following the scriptures and everything like that.
The scriptures didn't say thou shalt hangeth out.
Well, that's not the case anymore. I'm brand new all day.
All right, so say no, you should never let your guards down the same way you got them. Right, and that's the thing I'm trying to get people to see, that the same way you got them, the same way you got to do to keep them. Right. Because I'm telling you, people get in a marriage and get complacent, feeling like, oh, I ain't got to do that. I got it now. He married me or she married me. But people have affairs all the time. They leave all the time. What them faces for...
Yeah, Ashley said, why does that happen? And Jasmine said, what's up, Jasmine? Ashley asked why that happens because you just said you get complacent. You just like you got one pair of shoes, you wear them all the time after you don't wear them for 2 months.
It says what happens when you do the right things, but the interest. But see, you're saying you do the right things. This is the thing. Sometimes what you think is the right thing is not what he would think the right thing is.
Exactly.
He had to tell me some things that was brutally honest that I didn't like to hear in order to fix our relationship when we were at a place where we didn't like each other. We didn't, I don't know, we felt like we loved each other. Well, I think we knew we loved each other, but we didn't like each other at all. Right. And so we had to have some, there's that newsman again. We had to have some conversation. If you don't put them pants down.
I'm trying to show the man what not to look like.
Oh, Lord.
Sean said he trying to show me what not to look like. His pants so high under his waist. Oh, my God. So we had to have some conversations. And, those conversations weren't good. Because to tell you don't smell the best on a regular basis, or you ain't bathing enough, or you ain't whatever, don't feel good. But if it's true, you got to take it. But again, women and men, but women mostly, you can't, well, men be petty too nowadays. Mm-hmm. You can't say, well, I ain't giving you none, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, because you done told me something hurt my feelings. You got to take it. At your job, they tell you something that you don't like. You got to make some changes and go back to the drawing board, or you're going to end up being fired. So why is your job more important than your spouse?
It's so easy when you get married and have kids, especially being an at-home mom, to let yourself go. So it's important to keep the fire burning. And our husbands wanting to believe. What's this? And husband wanted us. Believe me, I had to learn.
Role play, ladies. Get a long wig and the mother album. And that's true. But the other thing is role playing is just good for spicing it up.
Mr. Marquis, say what's up, Sean.
What's up?
He doing what's up. Sean ain't on this broadcast, Vaughn, you and Marquis. Get your life. He just came with some old high water pants around his neck. So, this whole thing was about, not just about your spouse, though, but it's about your family. Stop going to them kids' school looking a mess. You look like y'all just woke up out of bed. The women ain't got no bras on. Dogs all over the yard. Stop doing that. Them kids be embarrassed. And I'm telling you, them kids clown your children at school. Right. Trust me, I say they clown them. Oh, your mama old fat titties everywhere. Your mama ain't got no bra, got holes in her drawers. Your mama look like crap. Your mama stink, smoke weed, her lips black. She got that old ugly head bag on because she bald head. Oh, they giving the business. So if you don't want to be the point,
that hurt my feelings.
If you don't want to be the point that your kids are getting picked at, then you might want to look like something. If just like you would want your man to come, if you don't want your man to come to your job one day and be having on like a shirt with holes in it,
dogs all over the yard.
And I just don't understand, like, how in the world y'all coming to school, what?
Tanisha says she can't stand you. It's one of them dogs all over the yard. They barking.
But good and well, them kids be embarrassed.
Read that one, honey. That's why I put it down.
Well, I was trying to read too. Read faster.
I just told you what the last one said.
Read it fast. Read it, honey.
You read slow. You can't keep up. Yes, and your job, you work hard to keep your job, but sometimes people don't work as hard in your relationship.
And that's why your marriages fail. Because you put more effort into other things. And my husband had to check me on this. He said, somebody called you to do something, you Johnny on the spot. You get up out your bed. I asked you to go do something. You act like I done bothered you. I done committed a crime. And I had to realize I was putting people in front of him. I actually had somebody tell me today that, you don't have to... You never gonna be able to please everybody. It's just not gonna happen that way. So you gotta do what it takes to make sure I please my husband, right, regardless of what somebody else may think, because they gonna think whatever they think anyway.
Anyway.
Say, I see it every morning. I be like,
what's going on? But
this is the thing. And like now, when I see him, I be like, why you got the bag on your head? Oh, I just ran out the house. Listen, it'd be better for you to put on the baseball cap. Baseball cap is more like a bad hair day, or if you have a wig that you throw on. But when you have that bonnet on, you look a hot mess. There is nobody cute with a bonnet. I don't care what you say. I don't care if it match your outfit. You do not look cute with a bonnet. And, I just want to tell my baby teacher that I don't know why why he say he be cussing. He don't be cussing, and then they go to cussing. Well, what you think he gonna do? I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. You want
say toes hurting? Ouch.
I'm just saying this is one of them things that I know. I'm sure out of 38 people that's going in and out this thing, that there are people on here that wear head bonnets. Please don't. And you know your husband might want to tell you that he don't like it, but because you gonna be acting stupid, you ain't gonna do my hair, you ain't gonna give me the money to get my hair done, you ain't doing my hair, you ain't got to worry about that, you got your hair cut, or you ain't this, you ain't that. They go to throwing, stuff out there. But listen, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. There is not one man that find that bonnet attractive or sexy. Not one.
Right, and don't wear it during sex either. Take it off.
Take the bonnet off?
Yeah, you might reach up and grab some hair. You want to grab that polyester thing, whatever it is.
So he said, don't wear a bonnet during sex either. All right. Preach, I'm a teacher, boo. I know. Right. Jay, some of the stuff I see at the school, I be like, oh my God. And you wonder why your child act like they do.
Say preparation. You know what you have to do the next day. There's no excuse for looking raggedy.
You are so right. And that's the thing. I just told myself, you might have to get up early. You might have to get your clothes out the night before. But they were talking about they just turned into the old lady, didn't know it. But these people that turned into the old lady, like one that said it earlier, she ain't even 30.
But this is the thing. You don't have to get up early if you prepare the night before. If you get your clothes out, you press them, you got your shoes, your earrings, all you got to do is get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, put your clothes on. You ain't got to get up extra early for all that. You just prepare the night before. If you need to make your lunch for the next day, go ahead and pre-cook your breakfast. All you got to do is warm it up. Because you ain't doing nothing but watching TV anyway, or on the Facebook.
On the Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook stalking.
But that's the thing. It's all about what you want to do. Because I'm just telling you that when you want it, if you going on an event with your homegirls or your homeboys, you going to get up, you going to have your outfit already ready, you going to know what time y'all leaving, everything going to be in order. You ain't going to no birthday party or no club or wherever you hang out at with no makeup on your stuff. You going to have it all together. So why would you not have that stuff together for your husband? And I'm going to say another thing, just not into it anymore, but you got a husband. It ain't got nothing to do with you being into it. It's not about you. Marriage is not about you. Your husband is visual. You cannot be looking a mess and wonder why your husband looking at everybody else and why he don't look at you the same way he used to, because men are visual. Yeah, I know you get discouraged, but when I had 5 kids, I had triplets, 3 at one time, and I breastfed. You think it was easy? No, but I had to do it because I needed to understand that my husband still needed to see something beautiful and something sexy. And another thing, it makes your day less stressful when you prepare. That's correct, Sam. But another thing I really realized too is that you can't, when I used to come home, I would be dressed nice all day, and I'd come home and I would just wrap my hair up and throw on something like some baggy jogging pants and big old shirt. So when my husband came home, that's what he was greeted with. So I went out the door looking good, but when he comes home to the beat up Angie. I would say, you can have something that's cute that you change into, but don't wrap your hair up and
comfortable.
Cute and comfortable, right. But don't wrap your hair up and put spot stuff all on your face until you have spent some time with your husband. He don't want to see the ugly Noxzema you.
Right, ministering to him. That's your first ministry.
I'm saying, baby, how was your day? And he like, I'm good. Gone. All right, go to bed.
Terry, you're correct. It does go vice versa.
And everything goes vice versa. But we're talking about, because men are visual, we as women, that's one of the first complaints that men have, is that the woman has let themselves go as far as dressing, makeup, sexy. Cedric even talked about the freak number, how when y'all was dating or when you first got married, you was on level 50, now you on a -2, where you be like, you want to do it? Okay, yeah. That's not appealing to anybody. Right. And even though you're not saying no, but a man wants to feel wanted and needed as well. So they might not say, you don't make me feel like you want me. They don't say it like that, but they have those feelings too. I've heard men say, I don't feel like she wants me.
Takai say boy shorts. That's what's up.
But boy shorts are comfortable, they're sexy, and they serve all the purposes.
Yeah.
You can be comfortable, you can be sexy, and you can be winding down.
Boy shorts give you that little peekaboo action. Just the bottom corner.
But they can't see your hand with your bottom
I don't
corner.
want to see that.
Oh God.
That's for you, babe. Just that bottom corner.
What, bottom corner?
But is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
They don't know what I'm doing over here. Just that corner peeking out. Hello.
And see, and I don't want you to get discouraged about, but you really have to. You cannot be young old married person. I've heard the most complaints about marriage and lack of sex, lack of relationship, lack of love in those 25 to 30-year-old ranges. And I'm thinking like, how? I'm over 40 and I ain't got them issues. I ain't worried about nobody not doing nothing. I mean, and it's the young bucks that
Yeah, Terry said her husband fell out.
her what?
She said her husband fell out. Boy, I say we're a mess. I want to go back to this one. I didn't read that.
Hold on, okay.
Jay, as shallow as this statement may seem, men like to see us go to bed looking good and waking up the same way. Spend some nights without the scarf and find styles you can do without wearing it.
I agree.
Let them see. Let's see. Oh, let them mess the hair up. I know as a black woman it makes us cringe, but we have to let it go. Sorry, ladies. Don't jump on me.
I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you. And that's one of the reasons why I got locks, honey. Because, baby, when I tell you I don't have to worry about that, oh, Sean done pulled his pants down now. So,
That's right. I got them locked.
what you said, Terry, your husband fell out because you're talking about, what were we talking about?
About the boy shorts.
About the peekaboo.
About that little peekaboo. The little...
Ron, listen, it's just the fact that so many young people are having so many problems in their marriage. And one of the people that were talking to me today, Lord God just sent me all these women that be like, well, I'm married and I got kids and I got this. And I was like, girl, I'm married with 5 kids, a husband. I'm praise and worship leader. We do marriage men's, we do couple sessions, we do all kind of stuff. And I still have to make sure that I look good for my husband. And I smell good for my husband.
That's right.
My husband acted like he lost his mind this week in California.
Right.
That my time was thrown off. So every night I fell asleep across the bed with my clothes on. He was like, you ain't washed your behind or nothing. But I was jacked up by the time. I laid across the bed for a minute. And the next morning would see me.
Minute was all night.
But you know, that's not my normal. So that was an exception.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wait.
Well, that's over now, so I'm happy.
I'm just saying, put your best foot forward. Realize that, you know, there are things that you can do to put some safeguards around your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
People say they fall out of love a lot of times, but a lot of times they just don't do what they did to get the people to keep them.
Well, but the thing is, if you fall out, you can fall back in.
That we fell out of love.
Many times.
Yes, and we fell right back in because we knew divorce was not an option. So you can fall out all you want to, fall your butt back in love, and let's be happily married. You happily married yet? Okay, go and lay back over there and sit down until you happily married.
In that order.
I remember the time I used to tell my husband, like, well, maybe you need to go on back and move out. And he'd be like, I ain't going away. I'm going to lay on this couch and watch this TV, and then I'm going to get back in my bed. Wasn't no putting him on the couch. He was not about that life. But, you know, I remember later what my grandma used to say, don't keep putting your husband out because you're going to put him out one time and he ain't going to come back. It said, oh, yeah, you can fall out. So I'm going to say, oh, so yes, you can fall out of love. Girl, please, I ain't feel like I love him, liked him, nothing. But then I had to ask God to change me and fix me and ask me, Lord, restore our marriage. But that restoring actually had a lot to do with me and what I needed to work on myself. Using life as an excuse to let themselves feel comfortable. Yeah. And so many do. And I just don't like it because there's so many young women. Because it messes up what people see as the example of marriage. So now we the old married couple, and we ain't hardly old, but we the old married couple. But people like, how y'all have so much fun together? Because that's it. Because we do have fun. See, if you have fun together, then you start to realize that, you know, some of the stuff is just simple, stupid stuff. You'll be over it in a minute. Another man and woman's trash, another woman's treasure. That's right. But let me tell y'all another little secret. Everybody that's on your Facebook page, that you work with, that you are around, that's at your church, is not on your team and not your friend. There are people watching and waiting for your marriage to fail. They waiting for you to be treating your husband bad. They waiting for you to be treating your wife bad so they can get in where they fit in. And they don't come off aggressively. They just be like, oh, you know, you look good there. You look sad. You know, I'm pretty. God bless you. They do this little stuff so they can be this, in case of emergency, break glass. So you have to be a little bit more cautious and aware that there's some people that's waiting on your marriage to fail so they can get your spouse. What did I say? Did you read it?
Which one?
That big one right there.
Communication. Connecting often with each other allows for us to be aware of each other. Marriage should be fluid and life happens. So be open to change and be kind to each other. Along the way, love is an action that evolves as you both grow. Be committed to the process and you both will never get bored.
Well, I don't know about that now. You might get bored, but you still can be committed to the process.
My husband will tell me, you the one mad, so you go vent on the couch. And he rolled over and started snoring.
Yeah, my husband was not about that life, and I'm so glad that he did that. He established that long, and I was really mad. And this is when we first got married. I was really mad. I wanted to be over. I wanted him to leave. And he was like, I ain't going over. I'm going here and watch my TV, and then I'm going to get back in my bed. I was like, you sleep on the couch? He's talking about, I bet I sleep in my bed. I mean, and he never wavered from that. So, and it's the funny thing is that now I can't ever remember why I'm upset with him or when we have a disagreement. I can't even remember what it is. I'm waking up next day like, I'm supposed to be mad when I'm mad, but I can't remember because life is too short to stay mad about stupid stuff.
Right. About pettiness.
And we all can become petty, but at sometimes you gotta realize that I would rather have a happy marriage, so I'm gonna invest in my marriage. Right. I'm just telling you, if you start to just make some sacrifices with taking showers and putting on lotion, I'm negligent with that sometimes. I be good and ashy.
Yes.
But I smell good though.
You do. And
I be clean and I smell good, but sometimes the spirit of ashy be on me so strong.
I don't, I don't want you to be ashy, but the smell good, the shower part is good. I'm okay with the ashy booty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she said, rule of thumb, you go to bed mad, you wake up mad. I don't know about that, Vaughn. I guess that may be generally, but like sometimes, and the Bible said don't let the sun go down in your wrath. So people say, well, we can't go to bed until we resolve this argument. But sometimes when things are so heated, you're not going to get anything. You're not going to be able to achieve anything.
Right.
And so I know that what has worked for us, like we have talked about things, but when they're not getting, if it's not resolved at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's not going to get resolved.
Right.
And so sometimes when you are tired, you're more cranky and more frustrated and more easily agitated. So we can try to talk about something, but sometimes we have to get a little rest. Okay, Marquise. But sometimes we have to get a little rest, and we can think better when we're not, because when you're tired, right, you tend to be a little more cranky and irritable and not clear-headed.
Right, you make better decisions when you get some rest, and you can think about the situation without the emotional slant on it. Think about it logically.
So I wouldn't say go to bed mad regularly, but if it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and y'all still fussing about the same thing, it's likely that y'all probably not gonna resolve that right then. That spirit of ash should be on me. I know that. I need to get delivered. I got like 3 bottles of lotion in my truck, and I still go somewhere ashy.
I'm gonna get you some of that lotion that spray out the spray can. It's like an aerosol. Just spray it.
You told me I can be ashy as long as I'm clean and smell good.
No, I don't. I said I would prefer you to wear lotion, but if you don't, I'm not gonna kick you out of the bed because you got ashy. knees and everything like that. Looking
You don't
like,
even see my knees, and you don't ask me for no knees.
looking like Brown's sister.
You don't know that because we in the dark,
Oh, I
and
know.
all you need is this part right here.
Baby, your legs ashy, they glow in the dark. You see the ash in the dark?
Did he say my legs glow in the dark?
It's effervescent. It's like a little strobe light.
Let me see if my legs ashy.
They ashy right now.
Okay, let me see if my legs ashy. My knees just as white. Okay, so you should not be fussing at 2 a.m. Shame. But that's what I'm saying. But people do. People, like, if we, okay, there's an issue that
People
happened.
do. When we first got married, that's the only time Angie want to argue. She be quiet all night. Soon as time to go to bed, I'm your wife. You go talk to me.
Well, this is the thing. He would, like, I was saying, when we get home, we're going to talk about it because he be at work, I be somewhere. So then we get home, he ain't saying that. So then he go to sleep. I was like, are you really going to sleep? We ain't address this issue. And so I was trying to talk. Look, she about flat.
Everybody let him because they go to the dog.
You are my cousin. You cannot go with Cedric.
Hey,
oh,
listen.
I can't believe Marquise laughing, Stephanie laughing, Jay.
Hey, listen, it's like, you know how you come in on a flight at
Ain't nobody
nighttime,
ask you to keep going.
and the lights direct you right in, so the legs actually direct me right where to go. Like, it's like a runway at nighttime. It just direct me right in. Yeah, ashy legs right to where I need to be.
Cedric, ain't nobody ask you to keep going. Now you want to talk?
Huh? Don't be like that. Don't be like that, boo. I like your ashy legs and everything like that.
Obviously not.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would not prefer that, but because it's hard to sleep when you had a nightlight on and your legs be glowing in the dark.
I refuse to let you keep talking about me.
Nightlight. Okay, I'm sorry.
See how you do at my expense?
Babe.
Babe, what?
You said it. I just was.
I just said I'm asking. Ain't nobody ask you about no night lights and stuff.
I was undergirding you.
They ain't no undergird. That was undermining me.
Undergird. Support. I'm in your support system. See?
That's not support.
Support.
Don't say no good direction. Oh, dummy.
She in her feelings.
Right. Say it on the road tonight. You know what? And see, I'm gonna break up with him. Ced, don't do that now. Me and you, we had about 12-hour conversation this morning, and you supposed to be my cousin. I'm so sick of you. I'm sorry, boo. Andy. I did marry a nut, but you know the thing about it is that when I married him, people's like, "Oh, Cedric's so quiet." I was like, "No, y'all just don't see the other side." He would only.
I'm very quiet.
They said I brought it out of him. Somebody said I messed him up. Somebody said I made him.
Yeah. See.
See what? See what?
I was just supporting what you said, babe. I got you. Undergird. Support.
Undermine.
Just lift you up to where you need to be.
I got something to lift up. He got jokes. I know. I'm so serious. I'm serious. I said I'm so serious. I can't even talk.
Serious.
I can't even talk. I'm so mad with him right now. He said nightlight. I'm done. Right. I can't deal with him at all. Oh Lord, wait a minute.
What's she doing?
I don't know.
Yes.
Listen, I tried to clear a text message and I done about to do that.
Technical difficulty.
What do you say? He undercover with his. Right. But he ain't undercover. See, the more we start doing it, the worse he got. And sometimes when he be on one, and you know the funny thing is that he be so chill, and then we get on the broadcast and he act like he retarded. Like we can be talking about a topic before we get on there, he don't say nothing. Then he get on here and go ham on me. How you think they make me feel as a person? It ain't that ashy, babe.
What's wrong? You heard something? Somebody said something?
You said ashy. It ain't that ashy.
Who said something? I'm just sitting here.
Maybe my legs is a little ashy. Anyway.
A lotion animal.
A lotion animal? Okay, this broadcast is about to be officially over because my husband owns something else for real. And y'all taking his side tonight. I don't like that. Anyway, keep the spice alive. Put on lotion. Wash your behind.
Wash.
No holy drawers. No caps outside. No bed stuff. No looking a mess. Be sexy when you get home.
And increase your level of freaktivity.
How do you exactly do that, honey?
I don't know. Do something strange for a piece of change.
So don't get boring in the bed and get boring as a wife or a husband. Keep all the spice alive. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys joining us. I think that this topic is well needed.
No, holding tank tops is not okay, Kenneth.
No,
Tighten
Kenny.
up.
No, Kenny. We had to release all his. He had air conditioning and everything under the arm. He had his nipples out. I didn't know what I didn't know what was going on. Hey, Chelsea.
What's going on?
Yes, honey. We talking about people losing their spice when they get married and with children start looking a mess.
Jasmine say, more of the story, don't be ashy.
That's not the moral of the story, okay, Jasmine?
We're on every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, we are on every Monday night with a top. We do come in occasionally other times, but every Monday night at 8 p.m. is our time. So, we would love to see. We usually have a different topic. Sometimes I have a topic already if somebody has a topic they want to talk about. But that just was brought to my attention because I just had so many young women coming to me. No, that ain't no moral of the story, Marquise. Get off this thing.
Kenneth, you do not have to shave every day.
Every other day.
At least every 3 days, maybe.
No, listen. You don't want no prickly feeling. I love the beard, but that prickly, raggedy. And my husband, he got the spirit of Daniel Boone, a wolf man. He now don't feel like he got to go get a haircut. And I said, nah, if you ain't gonna get no haircut, I ain't gonna do my hair, I ain't gonna bathe, I ain't gonna nothing either. Nah.
Girl, stop. I just got a haircut.
You did get a haircut. We was going out of town, but before that, you looked like Wolfman Jack. Mm-hmm. Your beard was sitting out like this.
Whatever. You like that beard.
I don't like it like that. That's you be trying to rub your face on mine. Be all rough.
You like it.
I do not.
Be saving food and that for later.
That's nasty, Cedric.
Hey, I be getting hungry.
Oh my God, I'm so tired. I be tired saying shave every day during the week. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
You gotta shave every
right,
day,
Jay. I don't know what he owned one tonight for real. But I just really want everybody to take time to invest back into your marriage. You know, keep it spicy, keep it romantic. Mm-hmm. Most people have children, but children cannot be your excuse for why you're not fulfilling your spouse's needs. If your child is in the bed with you, you probably need to put them in their bed.
Do that.
Yeah, but a lot of people have their kids in the bed with them, and the kids can come in and out when they want to.
My son was newborn. He gonna sleep in bed with us. No, sir.
Yeah, and I breastfed. He wasn't about that life.
You better get in that bassinet, buddy.
And not only that, but, you know, you should have some parameters in your house that if your door is shut, that your kids don't just walk in.
Walk in, mess up your whole life.
Yeah, we don't even be locking doors, cause you're not. If you come in my room, you already know we got some problems.
Get on my mama.
He is dumb.
Nope.
Cedric, really?
I ain't stopping. Shouldn't open the door.
I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Get on out of here.
You know it, but seriously, I've just been talking to so many people that say, "Oh, the baby's still sleeping in the bed with us," or "Oh, you know, the child want this and that." No, you gotta have some boundaries so you can have some couple time. Yes, Cent. Your cousin is retarded.
Push that baby on the floor. You better get out of here.
Did you say push the baby on the floor?
Oops.
Cedric said he gonna push his baby on the floor and hunch.
I had a bassinet. When I do that.
I have 4 that is not hers. They get on her nerves and it punishes me in the bedroom. What can I do? Well, that's probably because you let them do what they want to do, and now that she's there, she wants some kind of rules, and so you might have to set some rules, and y'all come, hey, Toy. You may have to set some rules and some boundaries so that she would not feel so frustrated. Because if women aren't frustrated, ain't no river flowing. It's gonna be dry like a desert.
And if you do get it, it's gonna be some lazy side booty. You don't want that. You don't want that lazy haphazard mess. You want her to get all in it. It's all in it like that. They do that there? But they in there.
Baby,
when they like this here, you don't want that. You don't want that. I call that the coma button.
Hey, Tanisha, how you doing? So, you know, the thing about it is that you have to set some boundaries. Whenever we did a whole thing about blended families, but, you know, it's hard when you come from, I know, Kenny, you was a single dad for a while, so you got to, you know, she comes in, and then she has to deal with the children being, because, men kind of let things just go until they about to die. And so, don't.
You see that? Well, what do you do about a noisy spouse and you have an adult child in the house? Well, there's a couple ways you can handle that.
First of all, I'm gonna make all the noise because you need to get out. I'm gonna be making noise. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make so much noise.
That's your house.
Yeah, in my house.
Don't curtail your stuff because they.
Yeah, that will make them. That will motivate them to get their life together and get their own.
Right.
Do not lay down your booty. When you married and you work hard for that, you raise them to be an adult, and if they're in your house, then they have to hear everything that's there. Right. They don't want to hear it, then they need to move out and get their own. Because in my house, as for me in my house,
pillows work too. Let's put that pillow.
Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do with Cedric. He is on level 50 tonight. I'm trying my best to...
Well, Ken, if you don't come together with your wife, it does give room for the devil to come in. But like I said, you have to do what you can do to help her feel comfortable.
You cannot think that... You cannot have unruly children and think that everything else going to go on. So if you want that part of the relationship to be fixed, you got to fix that. You got to discipline those children. And you and her come up with some boundaries and some boundaries, some rules, and some consequences. Right. And you go and you have a family meeting, you lay out what those are, and then when you do this is your consequence. You can do a board or a chart. We had that. So when it happened, you did this is your consequence. And the kids saw consistency and they started to know what was going on.
You have to be a team. You have to be a unified front because kids will take advantage and play one against the other.
If they know you're going to give in.
And especially if you said that those are not her biological kids. So they definitely would like to drive a wedge in between you guys.
Right, Jasmine.
And
he has no chill.
Out of order because the Bible clearly states that your spouse is your number one and then the kids.
But see, I know he probably has an issue because he was a single dad.
Well, I know,
so, but it's just like mothers with single moms.
Right.
When you marry somebody, you have to
incorporate them into the family.
That's their dad at that point.
So that's their mother, and she have to feel like you guys are unified on the discipline and whatever else is going on. So that way, her mind is clear to get her freakosity number up for you.
I'm telling you, women, we just talked about men are physical. They like to see you fine, sexy, your booty hanging out, titty, whatever they like. But women are emotional. They like to know that you've been saying, baby, I love you. I was thinking about you, and that I support you. Like, baby, let me help you put those groceries up. Oh, baby, you've been working so hard. Let me go run your water. Not that you bathing them, but just that when they try to assist you, you feel like they're there supporting you. Right. That brings on the water fountain.
Did you say water fountain?
They bring on that Zephyr Hills, baby. That wet.
You so stupid.
That ain't wet?
Yeah, but
That's slip and slide. It's time to get wet.
Yeah, got to be on the same page. So if you do that, man, you'll be straight.
But she's probably, I bet you, if we had a session with you and her, she would say she feels like you don't support her or back her up with the kids, and the kids run amok. That's usually what happens when that's the case. And so if you want your gates to open up, you better tell them, now look, you better sit your behind down somewhere, do what you're supposed to do, shut your mouth, don't talk back, listen to what you say, get your life, put your Mac down on them.
Yeah, everybody has to feel value, but you have to have structure in the house. And the kids have to know that.
Wait a minute. He said no. She's number one, but the kids have to feel their value too for whatever reason she feels like she's competing. But that's because if she feels like she's competing with them, then you're not making her feel number one. Right. So you're saying I that's like telling me I love you, but yeah, you beat me. Right. Or I love you, but I don't do for you or don't treat you good. If you tell me you love me, but you treat me bad, they don't go together. So she's feeling a lack of something that's making her feel like she got to compete with the kids.
Right. Hey, Kimberly. Thank you. Hey, Terry's husband. Glad you tuned in.
Hey, Terry husband.
Hersman.
But yes, we have gone over our time. But I'm not opposed. I just want to make sure that you guys know that we definitely... We've been there, done that. We've fallen out of love, fallen in love. But if you have divorce is not an option, you're going to make it work. And I'm telling you, marriage can be the best thing or the worst thing.
Thank you, son.
Boy, why you got in them hot pajamas and you know you sweat?
I'm gonna take it off.
Put on some shorts.
That boy, them flannel pajamas, you going to burn up.
And a short sleeve.
You going to catch a fire.
Why you not on the tater?
Because mommy told me to let those shoulders.
You supposed to wipe it off. I don't leave it on there indefinitely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's
Did you
dry
go take a shower? If you don't go wash your nasty behind, boy.
Really? That's your son.
That's your son. Don't like the babe.
I need DNA test.
He look just like you. That's what you tell me.
That's a lie.
Anybody else, little boy, don't like the babe? Good Lord, God Almighty.
That's your son.
We said, I need y'all help. She has cursed in front of my pastor at a session. But this is the thing, Kenny. People get frustrated when they feel like they're not being heard. And while that's not the best thing, you don't want people cussing at your pastor in front of a session. But sometimes, like, she might feel like she's being, like your pastor's not impartial. Like, that's your pastor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need people that are neutral to the situation that could help. But I'm telling you, if she's competing with them, it's because she doesn't feel like you put her as a priority and that the kids come before her.
Right.
That's just all that is. That's not a. I mean, we done did enough couples with blended families to tell you that's what that is. And so
we're blending.
my husband is on one tonight, but I'm telling you, say if Kenneth is doing what he can to make her feel number one, then her mind needs to be renewed. It may be her. No, I'm telling you, when somebody feels like they need to compete with the children, then, because it's times, okay, I'm going to give this example again. I told you that's where you and Ced comes in. We need help. Inbox me, Kenny. Well, I think you got my cell number, Kenny. Text me. Or if you still have it. The thing about it is that it was a time that Ced used to say I was disrespectful to him. And, I did whatever. And then I said, well, and then I was in a session. I was like, well, I don't disrespect Ced no more. He said disrespectful. Then one day he said, you still disrespectful. And I was like, no, I'm not. Well, when I asked him, hey, Devin, he said, what are you doing to be respectful? So when I told him, he said, that's not respect to me. And he said, respect to me is da-da-da-da. I hadn't said G-F-H-I. He said ABC was respect to him. So you have to learn what it is that she needs from you. And what you feel like, well, I'm making her priority, but I'm telling you, there's a disconnect there. I guarantee you, if we had a conversation, we can run it down real quick. I mean, we have blended families. We deal with couples blended families all the time. That's one of our stronger areas, I would think, is blended families. But it can be a little tricky. Especially if you don't feel like the person that has the children is on the same page as you or supportive of your decisions. Like if he was strict and I was too loose and I was like, don't talk to my kids, don't fuss with my kids, they can do what they want to do, they can come, they can go. He said they need a curfew. No, they don't need no curfew. Like, that's the kind of stuff that caused discord. Well, you ain't gonna have no wet if we got to fuss about these kids all day long. Right. I know these your doggone kids, but I married you and I love you, but I got to be able to have some say-so without you undermining me with your children. Unless they're going to be our children, then we're going to have a problem.
Right.
So that's the whole thing, Kenny. So you got to hit me up.
Stephanie said, yes, frustrating when you feel neglected and you're not number one.
Yes, I have felt neglected and not number one. And I had to have some candid conversation with my husband. Mm-hmm. And he didn't like it. And he gave me some smart comments, as Cedric does. But then he started to do some things to make some changes. So, I mean, I did it sometimes fussing. But then another time I said, babe, I really feel like I need to know that I'm beautiful to you, that you love me, that I'm still fine to you, things like that. I had to start saying those things, but I try not to say it in the heat of an argument because, of course, nobody's going to really receive that in the heat of an argument. In the heat of an argument, you're not going to be like, oh, you don't make me feel good. Well, that's why you don't lay it down anyway. Wait a minute.
Oh, Lord.
You can't say that stuff in the heat of an argument. If your spouse is not fulfilling you sexually, you can't, in the heat of an argument, tell them how it ain't good. Oh, I'm used to bigger things. It's little. Or your junk be dry. I'm used to girls that just get excited. Oh, I remember you told me that one time. You told me when I said something about foreplay. You remember this is early on. Me and him was not getting along. We didn't like each other.
Right.
We was having too many emotional issues, and so he was like, "Why I got to kiss before that man and do all that foreplay mess? I'm used to this girl just being wet. When they see me, I was like,
45 minutes.
Well, we wasn't liking each other, so you gotta do something to turn me on, because me and you was not vibing at all. So ain't no water fountain, no wet, no nothing. It is dry like the Sahara Desert.
Yes, it was.
Really? I ain't asked you your amen.
I'm supporting you, undergird.
That's undermine. Our disconnect is our faith, our upbringing, and she should feel like my kids is ours, not mine. She's been independent for so long. Well, that all can play. All those factors play a part, Kenny. All those factors play a part.
That's true.
So everybody need to work on their sexy, being sexy for your spouse. When you go out on a date, look good. If you run to the store, don't have on no dog on bed bonnets, head bonnets, with shower cap. Oh my God. Or pajamas. Don't go to your kids' school embarrassing them with pajamas on too.
And bras are nice.
Yeah, don't have your dogs all across the yard. They be like,
you got them triple G's with no bra on.
When you need a kickstand underneath your titties, then you probably don't need to go without a bra. Them little girls with the little perkies, they probably can do that. But for everybody else that got them dogs that be running loose on the yard, then yeah, we can't do that. Okay? We can't do that.
You out there knocking people down, everything.
I mean, the kids dizzy. They don't know what to look at. They're just confused. So anyway, we have gone over our time. I hope that this has really helped some people tonight. If you missed it, you can go back and replay it. But we were just talking about bringing the spice and sexy back to your marriage, not letting yourself go when you get married. Whatever sexy, suave, sauce. In the words, I know Jamal be talking about, he dripping sauce. In the words of sauce, dripping sauce.
Goo.
No, baby, no, that's old. Dripping sauce. Then
How you know what's old?
I know that's old. That's real old.
You don't know about sauce.
Anyway, get your sexy back up. Get your cuteness back up. And I want you guys on the left-hand side, please, if you will, there's a share button. If you would hit share right now and share it to your page, I greatly appreciate it. We come on every Monday night. We come on every Monday night at 8 o'clock. Terry,
remember that swag is temporary, but fly is forever.
What?
Birds fly.
That's dumb. Don't listen. That's dumb. That's real dumb. That's when you know you old.
She's a hater. She been a hater.
When you hear somebody talking about swag, stop pulling my hair, boy.
You been a hater your whole life.
He talking about fly is forever.
Yeah, swag is temporary.
Baby, we said fly back in the day.
No,
fly girl.
Fly now too. I just saw that.
Baby, why are you pulling my hair?
I saw it on a commercial. It's new. It just came out.
It
just came out.
Oh my God.
You in the church. You don't know about this kind of stuff.
Wait, you ain't in the church?
Yeah. But I have to know the devices of the enemy. So I look at that, the MTV and everything.
I really appreciate everybody sharing. You know what, Kenny? I ain't mad at you. Stop talking in the inbox because you tripping. But
all right, Terry, appreciate you.
Next Monday.
Thank you, Terry, husband.
Next Monday, I'm gonna go ahead. Don't Marquise, stop laughing at him. Next Monday, I'm gonna go ahead and make the event. So go to our page, like our page, and go to events and follow the events because I put it up every Monday so it can remind you. So that because some of you came on because somebody shared it, right. So that you can see it. That you can. Oh God, Calvin, are you back on that world tour again? I cannot.
World tour.
I told you, Cedric can't be nice too many days in a row. Cedric has.
What we'll do is we'll do it every other weekend.
Cedric can't be nice too often. He. And then don't let it go when he ain't got none and we busy. Oh my Lord, he loses his ever loving mind.
You missing the point.
What's the point?
World tour, but the kids won't be there, so I'll definitely be happy. It just be us.
You don't like me at the time.
I love you, girl.
Okay, I checked my phone. Toy, I almost hung up the Facebook Live trying to look at your text message. Sorry, baby. I'll look as soon as I get finished because I'm actually doing.
She old. She can't handle the technology. Messing up the thing.
He don't even know how to use his phone.
You almost hung it up. bothering stuff, touching,
these nuts?
mashing buttons and everything like
Hang on these
that.
nuts.
Where they at? Show them to me. Let me see.
They ashing.
Yes, they are.
Anyway, next Monday,
Lotion
8 o'clock.
IV.
Remember to go on and to say you're going to the event and to like the event and to
I don't know if I'm going.
share. You gonna go. You gonna be
I
here.
don't know if I'm going.
And you gonna talk. Cause that's what that man said. You don't talk.
I don't know. I know every time I say something, you be tripping.
You be talking about me.
Ashy. You said that. I was just trying to support you. I can't even support my woman without foolishness. Lotion IV and everything like that.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being ashy if you clean and you bathe and your freak number still good.
Don't do it. What say what?
My freak number ain't good no more. Listen,
What
my
does
freak
that
number
mean?
might have been 100 and now it might be 50.
No. You about a 7 1/4.
You know what? We are from Orlando,
Orlando, Florida.
born and raised.
I'm from Richmond Heights, Florida.
That's not a city. That's
Richmond Heights, Florida. Stand up.
That's not a city.
That's a city. That's
no,
the city.
that's a neighborhood in
That's
Orlando.
the only city in Central Florida that you need to know about.
That's not a city. Oh my God, Stephanie is not a city. We are from Orlando.
Richmond Heights, Florida.
That's the hood. Richmond Heights is the hood. Okay?
Florida.
Richmond Heights is the hood.
We got our own police department and everything.
You ain't got no police department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, OPD.
Mm-hmm. They Rottweilers running around. Pit bull with vests on.
Who is putting hearts for this dumb stuff that Cedric's saying? Somebody else got to be from Richmond Heights.
There it is. We everywhere. You don't know where we at.
Oh, God.
We out here.
Okay, I'm leaving because I lost 3 hours of sleep being in California for a week. Please
You ain't lost
say that you're going to the event the next Monday Facebook Live and invite some people.
Don't forget the Christmas Gala December 10th.
Look, Riri laughing at you. Yeah, he retarded.
Mm-hmm.
If you're still interested in the Christmas Gala for 2 weekends from now, I have a couple spots that came available. So inbox me and we can get you more details. It's gonna be a good
It's
time.
gonna be a stone cold gas. I just saw Soul Train Awards last night. Sorry, don't continue with them.
Do you have to continue to embarrass me?
But
Next week, Cedric gonna have the topic and he gonna start talking and he gonna
my
do
topic
it.
is gonna be freak number. How to get it back. You're welcome, Stephanie. We appreciate you for tuning in.
Stop stop laughing at this dumb mess.
You and,
His topic is not gonna be freak number, how to get it back.
You and Calvin.
Freak number, how to get it back.
Freakosity. That's a word I just created. That.
So you gonna do that's what you're gonna be topic next week?
That's a, what?
Is that
What?
your mammy?
Stay awesome. You stay awesome too, Stephanie.
Bye. Okay, but
Appreciate you,
listen, that ain't what I know her. What? How you say your name?
Micaiah? Was that it?
Yeah, but that ain't what we call her. You know what? Darius Cedric been off the chain tonight. He talking about my legs so ash they glow in the dark. I mean, he been talking about
You
me.
said they was ashy. I was just agreeing.
Talking about he undergirding me. I said he
Undergird.
undermining me is what he doing.
Support your woman.
Why you got me up in the air like that?
That's how I support you. I'm trying to push you to new heights so you can reach all your goals. So you believe you can fly.
Oh, that's why they call you Kia. That's what it is. Because I was like, what in the world? Kia is what they call you. Okay, I ain't retarded. Well.
You believe you can fly.
What you want?
Can I wash the dishes?
Come on, wash dishes, child. We make them not wash dishes because they so noisy. There's that newsman again. All right, guys. We've been getting off of here forever. Let's say, glow in the dark. Darius, now, me and you about to break up. Nah, you my god brother.
They was glowing in the dark. They were so icy.
But he said they got him to where he need to go.
Like a nighttime flight when you land, how the lights of the runway, her legs was glowing in the dark, just guiding it right in. No lights. Don't need no lights on. I call it a night light. It's hard to sleep, but the room just be glowing. I have to make sure the cover's over her legs and everything like that, and her elbows.
In my elbows?
Yeah, the elbow be ashy too.
My elbows ain't ashy.
Yeah, sometimes in the night when you turn over, you scratch me a little bit with your elbows. And yeah, kind of, they're a little, It's all right though.
They talking about Ced gonna have, yeah, Ced wrong for that. Talking about Ced gonna have it popping. What you talking about his topic next week? How to get your freak number back?
Get it back. Freak number. Freakosity.
He gonna start off the show next week and he gonna talk.
See, Jasmine left. We supposed to be off and you still talking. Thank you, Jasmine. She tuned back in.
That's cause that's them. Oh, Darius, now you need ushers, Darius, man. You better break up. Right, you see me looking at me, I'm like, I ain't ashy on my elbow.
It ain't hard to find. You see
my elbow is not ashy, y'all.
Look at
it is not ashy.
Right? If
no,
you
it's not.
You see, she has a pretty pecan tan complexion in this area, but when you look around this area here, it's dark as me.
You ashy.
No, I'm not. See?
Look, he got ash all in between his hand cracks.
That's because I wash my hands.
You don't wash your behind? So your behind ain't ashy?
No, my behind don't be ashy.
You don't wash your behind. See, I know I be smelling something in the bed. It be him.
Really? I just laid across the bed for a few minutes and then
that's different. I was in California. I normally wash my booty. I drive my butt through the car wash.
Hey, that all day, walking around everything.
Look, Ced, let's see those knees. Where your knees at, Ced?
I got a long pair. And plus, I'm a man.
His knees ashy too. His knees ashy too. Yes, they are.
Because you scratched me?
Cedric, they are ashy.
They weren't ashy before you scratched me?
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. I got a long
His knees ashy too.
You a woman. You don't supposed to be ashy. Man,
you ain't trying to get my knees, honey. You want my coaching.
That's ashy too.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What you do with that?
That lotion. Ash. Side. Chafe.
I cannot deal with y'all. Oh my God. Chalky. Mm-hmm. That's him.
Not Jay, you need to change it to Miss Brown.
Mr. Brown. Mm-hmm. That's him.
That's first cousin right here.
Look.
This beige. Ashy beige.
Okay, we are leaving for real this time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all keep bothering people.
All right, y'all, we getting off here.
Hit the button, baby. Mash the button.
Which one?
The one that say Vaseline would take. You know what, Florence?
I know,
right?
Oh, it's meet Akia. Say call.
Call me, child. Cause you know I forget my name, child. If you don't.
So you looking good.
Angie.
Who is that? They can't see good. They say you looking good.
Well, thank you, Elder Robert Smith. Since my husband talking about I'm ashy. Thank you so much.
Smith, we need to get you another eye exam. Check your prescription. Because I'm sure it's outdated.
You trying to say I don't look good, honey?
Sure. You look awesome, baby. You ashy, but you look good. I love you.
Good night, y'all.
Ow.
Hit the
Which one?
button. The one that say finish. Share this to your page, guys. Stop! See, this kind of stuff he do at the house. He want to play tag. Look, I can hit the face.
Where is it?
You know, I'm shaving right now.
There you go, Kenny. Now, what's the day? Monday?
No, shave every day and put them kids to bed.
No, you don't. Don't shave again on Wednesday.
No.
Years.
Yes.
Yeah, she real old now.
I'm not old. I'm 21. No, my son 21, so I guess I can be 21. Guys, we are going to bed. I need to go to sleep so I can prepare, so I can look good when I leave out in the morning.
That's right, look good.
While my husband's still in the bed sleeping, farting.
Deuce. All right, y'all. Holla. I told you I'm gonna get some of that spray lotion.
No, he need to give me a rub, give me a massage, give me a massage with some lotion. Then he got to worry about me being ashy.
As soon as she get out the tub, spray her down, and then she won't be ashy no more. Well, actually, I can just spray some WD-40 on it. Probably better. She needs some industrial scruff.
Good night. Call me.
Holla.